This motherfucker. Oh, man. Damn, I got it. What's up, y'all? Who's in here? Who's in the building? Kenneth. Yeah, you are. Chris. Lakeisha. E. See that giant move was good. Yeah, I see, bro. King Jimmy, what's going on? Fondue. Kimmy. Pete. What's up, Priscilla? How you doing? Watching the Syracuse game. Syracuse, West Virginia. T. Robinson, what's going on, man? Smash that like on the way in, y'all. Let's click it on the way in. Can't get right. Salute. Brits. Salute, Brit. All the way from Australia. She's in the building. 3 on 3 on the foul. 3 for 3 on the foul line. I'm like 90%, maybe more from the foul line, man. You already know. Chris Greco, what's going on, man? Rowan, I see you. Trey. What's up, man? If Sunday needs a chat, and Jesus, salute. What's that say? Hobo, whatever. Salute. What's happening out here, man? I just came up to chop it up for a little while. I didn't come on yesterday. I was watching the fights and stuff and the games. Like I'm watching now. I'm watching the games and stuff. Syracuse pounding them out right now. I'm watching the game. Yeah, hell yeah. Kiss, what's going on? How you keep the weight down in Rikers? And mine's that. What's up, Big Ma? See Marnay right there. She happy with your credit, y'all. She's helping me right now. Ma did get something today from somebody. I'll take a picture and send it to you. How did you keep your weight down in Rikers? I don't know. I've always been a skinny dude, so I've always been. You know what I'm saying? Like even right now, I'm 6'3", but only like 195, maybe. You know what I'm saying? I've always been a slim dude. My pops is slim too. My pops is like 6'2", 6'3". He was only like 170. My grandfather. Nay, what up, boy? Okay, I will, Mom. So I've always been a slim dude, so I can't never. So can you dunk with two? I used to be able to. You know what I'm saying? All good, man. Yeah, I used to be able to dunk a long time ago. But I'm more of a, like, you know, I was joking around when I was playing around. Like, I'm more of a point guard. Like, I get the ball on the rebound, right away, look at my eyes. As soon as I get it, I'm looking up. I'm seeing what's going on. If my guy's ahead of the defender, he's not looking, I'm throwing it over the top. Like, that's who I am. I'm more of a Jason Kidd than, like, a scorer. You feel me? All love, Nay. I'm trying to get my weight up. And it's a lost cause. Oh, yeah, nah. Some people are just like that. Like, I have a high metabolism, Troy. Probably that's the same thing with you. Felipe. Salute, Sam. Sam, too. What's up, Sam? How you doing, brother? Troy said 135, 140, no matter what I do. Oh, it's all love. Some people, like I said, Troy, some people just have high metabolisms, yeah? Fondue said more is rugby in the UK. Oh, okay. I never really got into rugby, but I like watching them because them dudes be killing each other, Fondue. That game's like football, but American football. Because I see Britt posting something. She likes to see the football over there. It's called different. Like soccer is football, and then the rugby is, I don't know. Salute, D Boogie. Fred is like Larry Bird on the court. Nah. I like to pass. Like I said, I like to get it. I like to run the team. I'm the point guard. It's just something in me like that. You know what I'm saying? In baseball, I told y'all I play center field. Football, I'm the quarterback, safety, kick returner, punt returner, kicker, punter. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way it is. It's just how it goes. I need Frank from UK. Salute, salute, salute to the UK always, man. Tantrum. Hey, man. Today I was just reading some things, man. It's backwards how we call soccer soccer. We gotta be, yeah, I know. I was just reading some things, man. Oh, shit, coming down. And I was reading some things, man. I seen this one article. I'm gonna read it to you, man. Cause people are just silly with this gun violence, man. Hold on, let me read it for y'all over here in the Daily News. It's in the Daily News. I'm gonna check it out for y'all right now. Hold on. Check this out. Where's this girl at? Oh. So it says, hope I'll wake up and this won't be real. Family grieves young mom killed in a hail of bullets outside Brooklyn party, man. Check this out, man. A young Brooklyn woman's life was cut short in a pre-dawn gunfight between gang members outside an after-hours party spot. And now her young daughters will grow up without her. She had a daughter 12 and a daughter 4. It says Stephanie Muniz was hit in the chest outside a celebration on Atlantic Avenue in Autumn in East New York. East New York is different, y'all. I'm telling you. Brownsville, East New York, I'm telling you, man. It's just a different... Nay's from out there. Nay's from Brownsville. My man Nay Corn, y'all see up in here? Shout out to Miami. If I don't shout everybody out, man, you know, I'll get to you in a minute. But East New York and Brownsville is different, man. I'm telling you, man. It's just a whole different... All right, well, we got you, D. Casper. You ain't got to keep putting the same thing up in here. You're about to get... Yo, one more time, DJ Casper. I'm trying to give you a play here, but you keep posting the same thing. Shout out to Miami. We got you. But if you post any more, my snipers will be forced to... There you go. I warned you. I warned you. You don't got to keep posting the same thing, bro. I see you. Shout out to Miami, man. There you go. My snipers don't play. I be trying to warn these people, man. They don't want to listen. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to listen. I don't get it. No spamming. Yeah, maybe. I be... You know? Anyway, so it says medics rushed Stephanie to Jamaica Hospital, but she could not be saved. She left behind 2 daughters, ages 12 and 4. Another dude, we don't say his name, from Ridgewood, allegedly fired a number of bullets and was then struck himself in the stomach in the gunfight. He fled the scene, but later walked into Woodhall Medical. Woodhall is the worst hospital I've ever seen, to tell you the truth, y'all. In Brooklyn, by Williamsburg. It's on Flushing Ave, right under the train, Flushing and Broadway. The worst. You can go in there, I tell you, you can go in there with like, my broken pinky, and you might not make it out. You might not make it out the hospital. You're going to come out with some other shit. He refused to cooperate with NY detectives and asked for a lawyer. Ortiz was charged with attempted murder. Oh, I said his name. Whatever. The cops are still looking for a second suspect. Detectives believe the beef was between rival gangs led to the shootout. You know, she was just there and got hit, man. It's so dumb. And you want to know the crazy part about this right now? Is that I can't even read the rest of this stuff, man. It's just disgusting. The sad part about it is that she lived with her 2 daughters. One was 12, one was 4. The 12-year-old's dad lives in Florida, so he came right away. He's taking his daughter to Florida. And the 4-year-old's father's up here, so she's staying with her father. So now the little girls have also split up too. You see the tragedy in all of this? I mean, everything was just tragic, what I just said. The guys start shooting at each other, crowded at block. and just hit a lady in the chest. Now her daughters are going to be split up in different states, like broke the whole family up because you want a gunplay and you want to shoot from down the block. Another thing happened last week here in Woodside. Let me see if I can look that one up. Disgusting. Hold on a second. Disgusting. I'm gonna read this one to you. Hold on, y'all. Neighborhood on edge. Here we go. 37-year-old mother killed. Check this out. I don't know if y'all can see it because I see it looks bright to me. Neighborhood on edge after mother killed by stray bullet while walking home in Queens, man. A devastated neighbors held back tears less than a day after an innocent 37-year-old mother of two was killed walking home in Queens. Total different incident. The devastating shootout happened in the middle of the street. And she was just around the corner from her home on Broadway and 48th Street in Astoria when it happened Friday night. Surveillance video shows shots being fired and suspects running away from the scene near Woodside houses. Disgusting. I don't even want to read the rest of it, but it's just disgusting. And I seen the video. There's video on this one from Woodside. If you look it up, Queens or Woodside shooting, it happened 6 to 7 days ago. The lady was going to like Walgreens, Walmart, Walgreens or something, Rite Aid, one of them things for like cough medicine or something like that. And you see the dudes on the video, they're a block away. And they're shooting at somebody a block away. I'm trying to figure this out. I'm trying to figure out, when did it be cool to shoot from a block away? Like, when does that, what's gangster about that? I'm so fucking confused. I get so mad when I see dumb shit like this, man. I mean, we've all done dumb shit in life. But shit like this, man, shooting from a block away? Yo, listen, man. I've been to gun ranges, right? I got my gun range license and everything out in PA. Don't ask how, I just did it. It's not a license. It's like I went to the place, all the papers out, went in, shot, bam, bam, and they gave me a little card that I could shoot there from, you know what I'm saying, when I go. Do you know how hard it is to hit a target? Even from 20 feet away? Do you know how hard it is? If you never shot a gun, then you wouldn't really understand. It's not like in the movies where bang, bang, it's fucking far from like that. Especially a moving target. It's far from, motherfuckers start running, it's almost impossible unless you got an AK and you just spraying the whole thing. Like you try to aim, unless you're skilled and you're a marksman, you have some Marine, experience, something like that, Army experience, something like that. Like, you know how hard it is to hit a target? Even right in front of you? It's hard. And these guys are shooting from a block away to a moving target and hit this lady. What you think gonna happen? Of course they're gonna get caught. These kids ran right into the projects. You think people in the projects ain't gonna tell on them? Of course they are. They know who's the shooter, who's running around with the guns. That's not a secret. Because it's a select few in the projects who's really about that life. In any gang, any of these type things, there's only a select few. They had 100 gang members. There's only like 10 that are actual real motherfuckers, man. Let's just call it what it is. Half these motherfuckers got down with shit, you know what I'm saying, in jail. Because I knew dudes who got down like from the beginning. I knew this. This is a fact. This isn't made up. I knew dudes who got down in the beginning. Those guys are different. But they would look at the kids who would come in and then turn a gang member, whatever it is, whatever organization it is. They would look at them different, like, you ain't about that life. You only doing it for protection because there's 100 other motherfuckers there too. And now you want to turn that. So let's just get this straight. Out of every organization, there might be, out of 100, I'm telling you, there's only like 10, maybe 20 the most who will put it in. without having to be forced to put it in. Difference. Big difference. For a motherfucker who, on his own gonna go do something, to a motherfucker that's told, yo, go do it. Two different fucking worlds. Facts. Not just in jail, out here too, man. A lot of these kids are just raised in neighborhoods where that's what it is. They go to school with dudes, that's what it is. So they turn that. I get it. I understand that mentality. You know what I'm saying? Because I was, certain gang, but it wasn't, it was before Bloods, Crips, and all that. It was my neighborhood gang. So that's what happens. These kids are getting down with their neighborhood gangs now. And it just happens to be, these organizations now. So I don't look down upon it because I was involved in that shit too. It's just my shit was called something different. So I don't knock nobody for it, but the rules and regulations have all fucking changed. And even in my gang, even in my hood, my gang. You know what I'm saying? There was only a few. You guys seen there was been certain people who I went to war with who've been in my chat. You've seen that. And if they were here, they would tell you the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Out of my 30, 40 people that was in my crew, there was only like 3 or 4 that really stood out. Me and a couple others. Facts. What's the score here? 146. Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? The rest of these dudes, they all, they all told, they all... So I'm speaking from experience. I'm not making shit up. I'm telling you now, there was 30, 40 of us. But more than 20, most of them wouldn't move unless I was there or my man was there, my man Frank, or something like that. And that's just the truth. That's not bragging. That's not boasting. This is being real. That's why I'm able to speak on this type of shit. Half these dudes is fucking soft, man. They just in it because it's the neighborhood. It's the thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Daddies ain't around. Uncles ain't around. People guiding them the wrong way. It's a whole cycle, man. But when did it be cool to shoot from a half a block away? It's not, I just don't understand that shit. Hitting innocent people. It don't make sense. It makes me sick. Hold on. Shout out to Hood Stories, King Rock. Peace for me, Bear. Salute. NY, salute. Don't know what it's like there in there, but in the UK, at the minute the elders were grooming the youngins, it's fucked up, bro. Nah, I get it. It's the same way here. These elders is grooming these young boys. Syracuse went on to the dance. Keep dancing. It's the same way here. These elders is leading these kids the wrong fucking way. It makes me sick. Same shit, different toilet bowl. Facts, man. You already know. Bro jogging. Salute to North Carolina, man. Hit that like button, y'all. 28 people, man. Almost 50 in here. We got 28 likes. He said they're all too scared to walk up on somebody. They're throwing strays while ducking. It's true. It's so true. It's so true what you're saying, and it just bothers the fuck out of me. He said here in UK, a 17-year-old was trying to make a bit of extra money selling high-brand coats. 3 guys ordered one and then tried to rob him. He wasn't having it, and they stabbed him in the neck, and he died in his mom's arms. That's sad. I hate to hear that shit. Yeah, Kenneth, Woodside, man. I'm going up now, so. Yeah, the whole thing is devastating. Peace, Fred. Salute, Dollar Bill. What's going on, big bro? Yo, Nate, you snipe somebody? Yeah, these dudes be coming in here with that bullshit. Just come in. Hey, dude came in peaceful. Hey, salute from Miami. Hey, you kept putting. Come on, you gotta keep putting the same thing, bro. We see you, man. And again, you see my wrenches. There's so many of them. We don't play that shit here. Just chill. Come in peaceful. Relax. Chill out. Enjoy the show. That's what we do here. We ain't with all that bullshit. Brownsville's Brownsville. You already know, Nay. Nay's from Brownsville, so I'm not making shit up. Naquan was raised in Brownsville, born and raised from Brownsville. If you ask people like, probably the wildest place in Brooklyn, I'm going to go out on a limb, and I don't think I'm disrespectful when I say this, but it's Brownsville. Brownsville's different. That's where the party happened in East New York, Nate. Down the block, same thing. It's bad in country towns, too. I believe it. Frank. Salute, Frank. Swift. Salute. Joe Hunter. That's my guy right there. What's going on? A mother of 30 from Woodside just got killed because they didn't know how to aim. Oh, I just talked about that, NY. Like, I literally just read that right now. These kids are shooting from down the block. You see it on video. You can go look. Google it. Go look. These kids are shooting from down the block at somebody. And you see it all the time. That's just one example. It happens all the time. You guys seen when I did an episode, right? On the streets or something with Fred White. You see the little news thing I did? Outside the park when these kids did a drive-by and shot 2 innocent kids with babies and everything all up in the park. These kids did a drive-by. Bam, 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 bam. These dudes watch fucking Colors too much. These dudes is watching fucking, I don't know what the fuck they watching. But they killed 2 kids. They killed 2 kids. If you go on the scene, that's what I wrote. If you go down to my chat and you look down, I wrote on the scene with Fred White. I was going to start doing things like that. Like going to crime areas and the next day and reporting. You know what I'm saying? So don't nobody steal my lines, steal my shit. My shit is already up there on the scene with Fred White. It's already there. That might be my next thing. Just start going into these places and just reporting like a fucking reporter. Why not? But I reported it. You guys see, the guys did a drive-by. Bang, bang, in the park. And the park was loaded that day. It was hot out. There was literally babies on the swing. And these guys hit 2 kids. And they both died. They were like 16 and 17 years old. Something like that. 15. Some bullshit like that. But if you guys go look at my videos, go look at On the Scene with Fred White. And you'll see it. I was there. I was at the memorial. They did a whole memorial. I was right there. I just don't get it. How you shooting in the park with all these kids in the park? Like, who the fuck thinks that gangster? This is why I can't get down with certain shit. Because if I'm like a real OG and these kids did that in the park with all of that, guess what? When these kids come back, they're gangster. Yo, I shot up 2 people with them kids. Oh, that was you with the kids in the park? Guess what? Then this is why I can't. This is why I think different. If you did that? Nah, that's what's up. And you'll be found in the fucking trunk somewhere. Fuck out of here. We don't need that kind of. Are you stupid? What if you'd hit one of them babies? Fuck out of here. Salute Fred. Salute Easy. Right? This is why I could never get down with none of that shit. Because half that shit is fucking phonies. All fucking frauds. Even up north, man. You got dudes who've put it in on certain organizations. Look at my face. Put it in on certain members of organizations. And they walking around population like nothing. Because dudes know they gangster. Wait a minute. If you put it in on my organization, we gonna have a problem. Nah, a lot of these dudes don't have problems. Because they about their life. And half these dudes, this is what I'm saying. Half these dudes is not real. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm ahead of a crew and I'm a crew and you coming through and you violated somebody in somewhere else, he got to go. Not play chess. He's playing chess in the yard. I know certain dudes, a lot of dudes know of certain neutral dudes who are living. Maybe have beef, but they living. They fine. This is what I'm saying, man. This shit's crazy to me. And if I'm a leader like that and I'm in that type of life, if I was in that type of life, and you come back talking about you shot somebody and you sprayed up the park and there was babies in there, I'm gonna do something to you. And that's not on no gangster shit. I'm just saying this is why all this shit is fake and fucking phony. Dudes pick and choose who the fuck they want to go at. Dudes pick and choose who they want to do something to. It's like, it's corny to me. That's why I never got down with none of that shit, man. True story. Like when a lot of that shit started and dudes started to come up north claiming certain things, neutral dudes like, who the fuck is these dudes? These dudes is cornballs. They was looked at as cornballs. Facts. I'm not making that up. You know what I'm saying? Real dudes understand what I'm saying. Dudes is like, they what? Who? What the fuck is this? And half of them was cornballs, I'm telling you. I was in the box with dudes. And at the time, certain organizations, 2 organizations was going at it. But when they got to the box, some of them was together in the same cell. And nothing happened. Nothing happened. This is what I'm saying, because there's only certain amount of real dudes in every organization, man. Let's just call it what it is. Again, if it don't fit, let it go. But I'm just telling you from my experience, man. Just because you're a certain member of a gang don't make you a fucking tough guy. You're not a fucking killer. Are there killers on the team? Sure. Again, out of every 10, there's 1 or 2 that are actually about that life. The rest of the dudes is tag-alongs, man. Dangerous because they take orders. And if they take orders, they got to do it. You understand? So that's what makes them dangerous. But you guys have these dudes by themselves, man. They're not the same. That's a fact. I'm going to read your comments in a minute, y'all. Dudes is fake as fuck. Especially dudes shooting down the block. Dudes is shooting from 2 blocks away? What the fuck is gangster about that? I'm so confused. I just don't get that. You know why? Because I don't come from that kind of era. And I've said this before. A lot of these organizations base their principles around mob structure. But I can tell you one thing is for sure. Number 1, you will never find an active mob member online on video talking. Never. Not one. Active mob member will be on this internet telling you about, mob history. Never. Not one. The only ones you do see online are all rats. All these mob dudes, mob enforcers, mob ex-mob, they're all fucking rats. They're all snitches. They've all snitched on their homies, their organizations, and they're still back out here driving in Porsches. It makes no fucking sense to me. It makes no sense to me. But, hey, that's their life. But I could also guarantee you this. Okay? If you were a mob member, okay, and you went to do a hit on somebody, and you shot a kid or shot an innocent lady guess what would happen to you? You would have bricks on your fucking feet, and you'd be dumped in an ocean as the shooter. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know some real ones. Yeah. Not looked upon like, oh, shit, that's cool. Ain't nothing cool about shooting a fucking lady, going to the store to get cough syrup. Fuck is cool about that? What's good about that? This is why I say, as older people and older, it's my obligation to let these kids know, man. Are you fucking serious? This is the shit that happens, man. When you out here doing drive-bys in fucking parks and shooting innocent kids. It happened last year over here. These dudes drove by, shot up a park, and killed a 1-year-old baby right here in Brooklyn. Google it. 1 year old. What's cool about that? Again, if he was real mob member, that dude that shot and did all that, I don't care how many ops he shot, would be fucking dead. Would be found in the back of an abandoned building somewhere. It just gets me upset when I see innocent shit happening, man. You see the shit up in Harlem, right? Girl coming out the store, these dudes groped her, grabbed her ass and all of that, did all this dumb shit. She went around the corner, got her man, came around, dude picked up and shot her in the chest, shot 3 times, bam, 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 shot her and killed her. Another mother of like 3. Now, again, if I'm gang, if I'm organization, that kid, whatever I'm getting him when he comes to jail. I'm getting him. He can't live. But this is the difference in mentalities. This is what I'm saying. You do something to a kid and shit like that, and you go to jail and live. Nah, this do different morals and principles. That's why I never got down none of that shit. I had opportunities, man. When I was in the box, this is the truth. My bunkie, these dudes love my fucking bunkie, man. Shout out to Darius, D-Block. And these dudes used to be like, yo, both of y'all, come home. This is like when it's, you know what I'm saying? You know, when it started to come upstate. Both of y'all, yo, Fred, you gonna come home? It might sound stupid. Oh, Fred White, you lying. It's all love. You don't gotta believe nothing. Come home. I'm trying to go home. What the fuck am I gonna come home for? Facts. Oh, salute. You know I gotta stop the chat. We gotta. Fact, man, act tough in groups, but when the scary cats confronted, yeah, that's a fact. Salute. Thank you for the donation, GH, as always. Quadrex, hey, have a coffee on me. Big love as always. Thank you, Quadrex. I appreciate the donation, my friend. This is why I can never get down with no shit, man. Because I'm telling you right now, when I was like, you know what I'm saying? And dudes, you know, you can believe what you want, but I've had dudes that I used to be when we were younger, my enemies on this chat with me. And people who know me for my whole life on this chat with me right here. And you did some dumb shit. That shit wasn't flying around me, man. My rat, this is the true story. My rat, I'm going to tell you something. My rat, when this shit happened, it happened on a Friday night. Friday night. Saturday, we was all in the park, whatever. Matter of fact, when we came back we hung out in the park, he was laughing. Because we heard it on the news that Saturday on the radio about the incident that happened, and we heard, you know, one was deceased. It was like, oh shit. We weren't really sure until Saturday. Then Saturday night, when the Sunday paper came out in the Daily News and 7-Eleven, we went to 7-Eleven. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and they had like the Sunday newspaper. And I'm on the front page of the Daily News. The incident, not me. And everyone was blaming this crew called TMR. That's why my aunt said the other day when people thought I was a skinhead. And it was a white kid that died. Because the crew was called TMR, which was the Master Race. It's a graffiti crew in Queens. And they thought, and they got claimed for it. And to be honest with you, I was like, how these guys, they don't know about the 165 crew? How these guys take it? Like, they got credit. This is how I was looking at it. What? These guys? And they put it on them as the master but they had black kids, Spanish kids. That was just the name of their crew. Facts. TMR, the Master Race. There you go. Fast Eddie said it right there. Okay? So I'm reading the newspaper and I'm like, whatever. But the kid, my rat, when came back and we was like, yo, my man was like, yo, I seen the kid's neck. I know he's dead. The rat on my case, Dave, he starts laughing about it. This is what I'm trying to tell you about the different mentalities, man. He started laughing. I'm like, damn, that kid's dead. That's fucked up. I was fucked up about it. I'm going to tell you, I was fucked up right from the beginning about it. Like, damn. Fuck, we going to jail. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just the way it was. Damn. He laughed. Man, and he was like, man, fuck that kid. Laughing. I smacked the shit out of him. Shut the fuck up. What you do? Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck up out of here. Chased him up out the park. Don't fucking come back. Next time I seen him, he was on the stand. It was him. That's on my mama. This is what I'm saying. I'm different. Them kids would have came back talking about and shot the park up. Even with the kids were there, I would have. And I'm not bragging. I'm not making, like I'm a fucking gangster. I'm just telling you this is what happened. He laughed. I smacked the fire out of his ass. True story. Next time I seen this rat, he was on the stand. Was his feelings hurt? Fuck him. It's all good. Yeah, and he went on to be a cop, Rowan. An MDC, is a federal corrections officer in MDC right now. That's crazy. He did it. And I heard he got caught up in a gun case too, and told on everybody in that case. And still, he's a corrections officer, man. How crazy is that shit? How crazy is that? He got immunity for all these cases he caught because he wasn't no sucker. Like, he was running the streets doing crazy stuff, this kid. But he knew. I smacked the shit out of him for laughing. It wasn't funny. This kid's dead. What you laughing about? You understand? I'm not a sociopath. There's some people who are sociopaths, man. Have no empathy and don't care about what they did, and they'll laugh and joke about it. Right? There was more things came on with Casanova. Right? Just speaking about, sociopathic things, right? Here we go. It says Brooklyn rapper Casanova flashed wrong gang sign in the Miami strip club, sparking shooting. Now there's more charges coming on Cass. He was taking pictures. This was what this says. Just so you know. It says Brooklyn rapper Cass and blah blah infuriated a rival gang, flashing gang sign outside a Miami strip club, sparking a shooting. The new charges against, they named the gang, creates more problems for Cass. Blah, 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 blah. Hold on. Where's the fucking rest of this article? Oh, read more. Sorry, guys. Manhattan federal prosecutors, okay? Federal. He's in the feds. Wrote that a search of such as the shooter's phone. So something happened. Dude told him, yo, you throwing the wrong signs down here. It's our King of Diamonds out there in Miami. It sparked a shootout. Then the kid, they searched his phone, and he still had the text messages on his phone. Killed the ninja last night, shaking my head. Some neighborhood crip. This is what the dude is writing in text messages, and he kept it in his phone. I just dudes is fucking stupid. They're stupid. You do that. That's on you. I hear you. You do what you got to do, right? And I'm not even preaching that. I'm just saying, some dudes be just stupid. Some dudes are just crash dummies, man. It's just what it is. Your phone can indict you. Facts. These dudes actually left those text messages on their phones. And the dude is supposed to be the same thing as Cass, so now they're... Remember, I told you how the RICO works. I told you guys how the RICO works. It doesn't matter what you did. It doesn't matter as long as whatever you were doing was supposedly in furtherance of the gang, it's part of the RICO. Even if they were the killers and you was the weed guy. But if you was giving money back to certain people in furtherance of the gang so that the money could go get whatever else, guns and things like that, guess what? RICO. And you're just as liable as the shooter. Look up the RICO. People still don't know what the fuck the RICO is, man. I did videos on it. I did whole videos on it. Go look. About the American Me movie. Go look. People don't understand that. So that's why I say when you online claiming certain things, people don't understand that when the indictment comes down on that crew, you're going to Self-snitching is very popular. Salute. Thanks for the again, GH, that's my guy. Yeah, self-snitching. It's stupid. Nothing but the truth that I miss beepers and phone booths. Facts. Facts. Was a different era then. Rats were still there, but they're not as pertinent as they are now. My God. And it just seems like the rats be winning. Let's just call it what it is, right? And nothing really happens to these guys, especially like I see these Italian dudes. They're all on this. They're all on the internet. They're all making podcasts. They're all being interviewed by certain dudes. I actually cut certain dudes off, and they seem cool as hell because they were interviewing these rats, and I don't understand why you would interview a rat. One dude told me, man, because maybe he changed his life, and I just can't even fathom. Why are you even interviewing these dudes? Why are you giving these dudes a platform? Why are you giving these dudes a fucking platform? This the truth. We here, we in the building. Salute, Looms. Like, I just can't understand, like, why you would even, he's a known rat, and yet you give him a platform to tell his story on. I don't get it. I told you. Again, one of the podcasts, a big one too, wrote me, hey man, would you be interested in coming on my show? What? Gotta be out your fucking mind, man. I'm come on your show. You gotta be crazy. I don't care that you're just a journalist, and I like the one of the dudes, not from that, from other things, from a couple other dudes who are interviewing these rats and co-hosting with these rats. They seem like good guys. I got nothing against them. That's why I don't shout their things out, because I don't want to put any bias out there. People like them, hey, that's on you. But when you giving rats platforms, man, come on, man. You can't expect, you know what I'm saying? I'm as real as they fucking come. Rat tried to send me to jail. I went to prison. I went to trial. Understand this. On felony murder charges. I didn't go on no bullshit charge, man. I went on felony murder. They say during the course of a robbery, somebody died. Thank God I beat felony murder charges, because the judge didn't believe it. Facts. I went by bench trial. I told you guys that because the judge already dropped it to manslaughter. The district attorney went over his head. For those who don't know the story, the district attorney, during the case, the judge dropped it from felony murder charges to manslaughter. The district attorney went over his head, appealed his decision, and the appellate division agreed with the prosecutors and ordered me to go to trial on felony murder. So I was ordered. I have the newspaper articles. I showed you guys before. They ordered me to go to trial on felony murder charges. Felony murder trial ordered for 2 teens. I was one of them. My lawyer said, listen, the judge is mad that the prosecutor went over his head and got this decision back to murder, which is like a slap in the judge's face. Let's waive the jury and let's go with a bench trial. So it's just the judge. I had no jury. My jury box was full with media. True story. If my aunt was in here, she'll tell you. I don't know if she's in here. I can't see. I'm just talking to you guys. I'm sorry that I'm not reading the comments right now, y'all. I'm in conversation mode. So I took what my lawyer said to heart. My lawyer said we could take a chance with these 12 juries. But we know the judge already is thinking manslaughter. Hey, my brother's in here. My brother Mike is in the building. He'll tell you. The judge is already thinking manslaughter. Let's waive this jury. And I waived my jury and I went just with the bench. And my lawyer was right. I beat felony murders. and blew the manslaughter. And I got 7 1/3 to 22 years. 5 to 15 for manslaughter and 2 1/3 for the stolen Jeep. And I'll never give up the rapper whose Jeep that was. My brother knows, but I'll never give it up. Everyone always asks me and makes guesses. Yes, we stole a rapper's Jeep. 1000%. Took that shit. And I got 2 1/3 for that. And instead of running it concurrent, the judge ran it consecutive. So I got 5 to 15 and 2 1/3 to 7. That was my sentence. So I just can't get all these, even, these Vlad TVs and all the rest of the interview and all these rats. It's not what I do. Matter of fact, my brother was there. I don't know how long he's been in here, but he would tell Leo Brancato, actor from the Bronx Tales, was facing murder charges because Leo died. I know. Leo died and was facing life. I know. They shot a cop, though. An off-duty cop. I know that story. My brother would tell you he's here because, again, I don't know how long he's been here. That Saturday night, Sunday, when the Sunday newspaper came out, we were on the front page. And I was driving around with him. Am I lying, Mike? Me, you, Adam. A bunch of us, a couple of us. And the kid Dave, he was laughing. I smacked the shit out of him in the park. Get the fuck up out of here. Facts. So, why would I go on a platform knowing that, I just don't get how these rats get these platforms. I just don't understand. Excess is in the commissary. Stop playing up. Vlad gets people to say things the police can't. I agree, Rafi, but if you dumb enough to reveal that type shit, you know what I mean? How smart do you think you are? Right? Because if Vlad TV asked me, like, hey, man, so, I heard you were, a known gang member, I'm going to be like, who told you that, Vlad? Me? Not me. Instead, what these kids do is, man, I rep my hood, red team, blue team, purple team, whatever the fuck team it is. Right? Now, I'm not saying you're wrong, because he gets these people that don't know what they're doing. But, I mean, if Vlad already has that reputation, then why you keep getting caught out there by this guy? That would be like you dealing with a rat, knowing that he's a rat, and then wonder why you get caught. You got nobody to blame but your damn self. Facts. Yeah, Rafi said, was it common for dudes to dress up as cops and kidnap people back in the days? Hell yeah. It's still common now, bro. I just can't get it. I just don't understand it, and I'll never get that mentality, man. I won't. If I can, I will never. If I know he's a rat, that's the thing. If I know he's a rat, I'm definitely not going to interview him. He's not going to be on my platform. You crazy? Hood Story said the funniest thing is prison and street channels with dudes who never ever did a day, claiming they know. Yeah, of course. Unless the statute of limitations expired, then no, that's different. But there's no statute of limitation on murder, GH. There's no statute of limitation on that. So that should never be spoken about. You feel me? Admitted stabbings which justify him not getting a bond. What's good, friend? Tapping in, hit the like button. Salute, Lance. Yeah, hit that like button. We got almost 80 people here, 57 likes. Smash the like. I know you guys. Come on, man. When you come in, when you come out, just hit the like button for me. It don't cost you nothing, man. Son, what's good? Sean Warner. That's my son, Sean. That's my son right there. That's my boy right there. If that's him, he's the only one that calls me that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's just that guy 100. Yes. What's up, brother? That's my boy right there. We go back 30 years. You know what I'm saying? We was like only like probably the two, you know what I'm saying? Like the two white boys in that jail that was like known and repping. Correct. Facts. Me and my son Sean right there. That's my boy right there. It's just the way it is, man. You know what I mean? Again, a lot of these dudes are soft by themselves, man. A lot of these dudes. You know what I mean? Facts. Let me give my boy a wrench there. I can't get my wrench. Oh, there you go. I gave you a wrench, Sean. Anybody come up in here, you got the ability to shoot their motherfucking ass. I'll stop asking. Bro. What are you talking about, Fast Eddie? Earl said, do I know? No, I don't know. I know of him. I seen, let me see what Fast Eddie wrote. Fred, do you know my brother Vinny Labertino? And you were from 165. Yeah, 165 was my park, not like that. You said, do I know your brother Vinny Labertino? What? No, you're not talking about. Nah, I knew PJ. Same last name, Fast Eddie. If that's what you're talking about, I can't. You know what I mean? I just didn't see your question. No, Libertino. What was PJ's last name? Mike Libertino? Do I know him? Nah, I don't know. But Fast Eddie, I bet you he knows me. Now, I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying. Gotta go, but I will say if I was that interview and incoming question, that's right. Hey, GH, I appreciate the love like always, my brother. Always. Mike, you said Libertelli, right? His name was what was PJ's name? Libertelli, right? Yeah. Yeah, they lived on 71st and 147. That's my block. So, Mike, you know who he's talking about? Vinny Libertino? You know who he's talking about, Mike? And he might be older or something. My brother would definitely know him. Yes, you know who he's talking about, Mike? Vinny Libertino? Who's that? I don't know who he is. Vinny? I mean, maybe I do. I don't know. Sorry, don't. Yeah, right? I don't know. He's a little older. You are Chuck's age, I think. Chuck's? What, Chucky Rogers? No, Chucky Rogers is older than me. If that's who you're talking about. Fast Eddie. Oh, Fast Eddie, you wrote me on Instagram or something like that, right? You said I look familiar? It's amazing because you're actually naming my block. Like, that's my block right there. Timed out by Jeremy. Oh, Jeremy got somebody? That's what's up, Jeremy. Back. Okay, Lakeisha. Fast Eddie. Wait, is Eddie Cordero right here? Is this Eddie Cordero? Wait, come on, this can't be Eddie Cordero. Eddie Cordero's my guy. Of course, I know all the Corderos. I know every one of the Corderos. All of them. Mike, my brother does too. Don't incriminate yourself. Nah, it's all love. That's my old block. Yeah, he owns a barbershop. Vinny Labertino. I don't know, man. Vinny. I mean, I gotta know him. But yeah, I know all the Corderos. Eddie P. And they all know me. Yeah, I definitely seen you before. Yeah. For sure. That's all love, man. Yeah, that's my block you talking about. Nah, I know all of them too. Okay. That's what's up. They're all on my Instagram. You go to my Instagram, you see my Instagram, Tales from the Pen? They're all on there. Vilma's on there, Marty's on there, Eddie's on there. But I know them all. The young ones too. All Vilma's kid. My sister. Your sister's Grace. Oh, what, Grace? Oh, I know you're talking about. Mike, he's talking about Grace. Grace used to come visit me, man. Eddie, look at me. Call your sister right now on the phone. Go call her. Your sister used to come visit me. She was cool with my mom. Of course I know Grace, man. Come on, man. Yeah, see, now we're getting somewhere. I'm sorry. The rest of the people are like, what the fuck is Fred talking about? Yeah, but yeah. Eddie, right now, call your sister. And tell her to tune on to Tales from the Pen. And she's going to bug out right now. Of course I know Grace, man. Me and Grace was mad cool. That's my sister. Yeah, well, there you go. You know, I'm not just perpetrating. I'm just telling you, call her. Ask her. She'll tell you. She should come visit me, man. With my mom all the time. You know what I'm saying? I know the whole... That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, it's crazy when you're telling me my block. I'm like I don't understand what you're talking about. All good, Hitman. Right, that's me, bro. It's midnight in the UK. Got to start to work in the morning. Hey, Fondue. I appreciate the love, man. I knew her from somewhere. I'm gonna call her now. Yeah, you're gonna call her and come back. Yeah, I know her well. I didn't really know her husband. I know who her husband is though, Greg. But I didn't really know him. I know he got caught up with something, right? With some steroids or some shit. Yeah. Oh, you know what he's talking about, right, Mike? Remember Grace around the corner? Rafi, any well-known people from your block? Yeah, me. Right here, you're looking at him. Nah, I'm just playing. Well-known? I don't know. Yeah. Fred, who's winning March Madness? I'm going to be honest. I thought it was Gonzaga. Really, until I really watched Baylor today. I'm picking it now. I changed my pick now, y'all. I'm changing it. I'm going with the Baylor Bears. Baylor offense and defense is amazing. I'm picking Baylor Bears right now. There, you heard me say it. Baylor. Now, I'm ready. In my brackets, though, I picked Gonzaga. And Gonzaga still can win. I mean, they got 3 All-Americans, and Jalen Suggs is amazing. But from what I seen today, Baylor's playing the best basketball, man. Remember I said that Baylor is going to win. Hey, yo, Fred, fan, I'm out. Stay safe. Hey, much love, King Rock. Coyote Prophet is in the building. Jeremy, salute. Let me see who else. Let's see what else we got in here. Let's see. Sorry, don't. Yeah, I know. He's a little older. What's up? From Mexico. Salute Rosa from Mexico is in the building, people. PJ, the graffiti artist. PJ used to write, but I don't know if he's the actual. Salute Brian Mack. Thomas McDermott. Hiding some marijuana first time in weeks. What? Oh, hitting? Man, good for you, man. I don't do none of that shit. A lot of cheeseheads. Yeah, K-Dub, for sure. That's why I just don't understand it, man. You know, and I can never interview anybody like that. I've actually stopped doing interviews and stuff. You know, I do these more often now. Hang out with the people, show some love. Shout out to the Bay Area. Washington is in here. Okay, Gonzaga, yeah. Gonzaga's looking good. I picked them in my bracket. But after watching Baylor play today, it's going to be a tough game. I think they meet, too. If they meet, it would be in the Final Four, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Nathan, salute from Alaska, bro. Salute. Food Boy Velez, Bay Area. Oakland is in the building, people. Long Island City, PJ, the graffiti artist, passed. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know they shut down 5 towns and all that shit, right? Well, today was nice out, actually, Nathan. It wasn't bad in New York today. I had the kids out. We were out in the park. Tadpole, checking in from PA. Salute to PA, Tadpole. Excess is in the commissary, Fred White's commissary, people. I'm going to put the link after. What was your tag? Oh, nah, we ain't going through all that. I wasn't that good of a graffiti artist. I wasn't. I used to, like, whenever I used to go, would you call Freeway a snitch for telling on dirty cops? Nah, I don't know. I don't know that situation, so I can't really speak on it. Wait, east coast of Australia is flooded? Oh no, Brett, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Nathan said it's 20 degrees in Anchorage. Yeah, I wasn't that good of a graffiti artist, DJ King. I wasn't good at all, to tell you the truth. But the people I was with, the couple of people I was with, was definitely, they was definitely they were good. They were better than me. So I would, whenever we go bombing, like I'd participate in getting the cans. We used to bum rush hardware stores. That's what we used to do. We'd go up in the hardware stores, take mad cans, and just run up out the hardware stores. That's what we used to do. And then at night when we would go bombing, like doing pieces and throw ups and all that, I'd have my boy put me up. And if you in that world, you know what that means. Put me up. Y'all help me do a favor and send Fred White content to all major productions. It's all good, man. It's all good. Hey, Fred's White Commissary. Yeah, Jeremy bought some of these drinks right here. Salute, Jeremy. All natural. The hardware stores. Yeah, hell yeah. Long time ago, Rafi. So, and anytime I go, I just be like, yo, put me up. And then they would write it for me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I used to write sometimes my name. Sometimes I used to write Sec. And I took that name from somebody. You know what I'm saying? Me and that kid is cool. You know, we got cool, later and shit. We were real cool. But he wrote Sec too, SEC. And I started writing. I was writing SEC. And then when dudes was like, yo, but such and such is SEC, I seen him in the park. I don't know if you were there for this one, Mike, when Hamid, remember Hamid, Mike? Hamid, and all of them. Hamid wrote Sec. And I told him, yo, you write Sec? He said, yeah. My smack game used to be crazy back then. And I told him he can't write Sec anymore. He had to change his name. So I used to write Sec. Salute, Eric. Again, I don't know gangster shit. I told you guys from the beginning, let's not get this wrong. I was a dickhead. That's why I'm able to speak like this, because I understand all this life, man. Gang life. Again, I was involved with it, but it just wasn't Bloods, Crips, Latin Kings. It wasn't none of that when I grew up. When we grew up, it was like the people you're in your neighborhood. That was your gang. You understand what I'm saying? And we all hung out in the park. So we just named ourselves 165. But again, my brother Mike's right here. Out of the 30, 40 people, there was only like 3 or 4 that really got busy. Where other people in other areas knew, you know what I'm saying? These guys right here are the ones. Like we were always the targets because we was, you know what I'm saying? Was never there. Yeah. You see my brother? He said, I was never there. You see what I'm saying? That's right. Don't incriminate yourself. You see what I mean? I hear you. I know you laughing over there, fucker. But, yeah, you were there. You were there for a lot of it. But I don't remember anything. See? That's the cloth we cut from. You see what I'm saying? But, again, this was all back in the days. And I told you guys from the beginning, I was an asshole. I don't know what you want me to tell you. But that's why I can relate to certain mentalities, though. You understand? I can relate and identify with the same mentality. Okay, I wasn't a Blood. I wasn't a Latin King. I wasn't a Nieta. I wasn't a Trinidad. It wasn't that. It was our neighborhood, and that's how you grew up with. Your whole hood that you grew up with. So somebody violated one of your peoples from another area, and we all formed together, and we just like... And that's just the way it was. Right? And other graffiti crews and shit like that, we would go in their neighborhood, cross their shit out. They come over, cross our shit out. Stupid shit. Dumb stuff. right? But again, like I said from the beginning of this whole thing, when I was talking about out of 100 organization members, whatever organization you're in, there's only like 20 that really get busy, man. And that's how it was for us too. There was a few people identified to know if something was going on. We there. I never missed anything. I never missed anything. Anything that was gonna happen, back then it was like fights and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like other crews would come to our park with the intent, like, yo, 3 o'clock, meet us, type shit, and we go there, and then it just got crazy from there. I even one time, man, this is a true story, man. You know what I'm saying, Looms? True story. This one time I can't really reveal too much, but I can because again, the statute of limitation is long gone. One time I went up in somebody's house, knocked on the door. I had the hammer with me. My man was in the car, stolen car outside. Knocked on the door, let me in. Mom, let me in. I'm such and such here. No, he's not here, but he'll be home soon. This is long before the days of cell phones and all that shit. He'll be home soon. You want to come in? Sure. You want some cookies? Yeah. And there I am in an arch enemy's house. Yeah, I was a dickhead. This motherfucker came in like he saw a ghost. I'm sitting on the couch, you know what I'm saying? Talking to moms, eating cookies. I can laugh about it now, man, but pulled the hammer out, chased him up the stairs, beat him with it, tried to kick his dad down the stairs, jetted out, did a Starsky and Hutch straight into the stolen car through the window, dove in that motherfucker. This is what I was. So I was willing to take things to a different level. And sometimes when you're willing to take things to a whole different world, right? And I like that. And I like that power. I like how people looked at it. Like, you know what I mean? Like people understood. Sean Warner. Okay. Salute, Sean. I appreciate the love, my brother. That's my boy right there. We were up in the mountains together, me and Sean right there. You know what I mean? Sean was one of the only realest white boys I ever met too, upstate. Even though everybody thinks he's Spanish, but he's fucking Irish. He's a fucking Irish fucker. But anyway, but that's a true story. I mean, this is the mentality I had. This is why I can relate to certain things. But I was up in this house. I wasn't shooting from fucking a block away like these dudes is doing now, hitting innocent people. I was in this house waiting for him. You see what I'm saying? My pops would tell me stories of being 13, 14, fighting grown men. Literally. Yeah, hell yeah. Let me see. Nothing but the truth. More clicks back then. Yes. Never there. Who else? And why? Did you know Webb from Flushing? I don't. Name sounds familiar, but did you ever hear DMS Graffiti Crew? My boy was more, you know what I'm saying? He would probably know all these little crews, man. We did it too, and I did feelings. Yeah, facts. You already know. Oh, salute to Thomas. He's from Newfoundland. You see that, Thomas? Newfoundland. Woo. Royal said you ain't lying. Nah, hell no. I ain't lying. Never would I lie, man. I don't make shit up. That's the thing. That's why I think people rock with me. Oh, see, somebody else said they remember you were the Cookie Monster. Yeah, there you go, Pete. That day I was definitely the Cookie Monster. I done ate cookies. I mean, it could have got worse in that house, you know what I mean? But I knew I would have got caught. It is what it is, man. Like I said, I was definitely an asshole. I definitely did a lot of bad things in my life. I definitely, and I used to say that all the time. Like, play the victim in prison. Like, why am I here? I don't deserve to be here. And I used to justify it by saying, I'm here for the shit I never got caught for. You feel me? I never got caught for certain things. And I said, this is why I'm in prison. God's punishing me for that. Not really accepting my responsibility and my role in what I did until I really came to grips with what I did, and then I accepted, you know, full, compatibility in what I did. And I know I did a lot of shit to a lot of people. Y'all heard that New York is a kingpin. Sickle, named Sickle had a stroke. Oh no. My dad was in the Navy, stationed up there in the 80s. Newfoundland. You live there. Where is Newfoundland? I don't even like. I don't mean it like that in a disrespectful. Like, where the hell was Glaze a snitch, Rafi? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if Naquan is still in here, but don't mention that dude around Naquan. Yeah, he told on dudes. He told on Nate's family. Yeah, that guy's a definite rat, bro. Rafi, anybody on the internet talking about the murders and all the people they killed and all that? Of course they're rats, bro. Yes, I can answer that question. Yes, he's a rat. Rafi. Oh, look, May's in here, Rafi. You see that? You see what he wrote? Yeah, that guy's a rat. I never mention his name. I don't mention his name. We don't mention. It's just what it is, man. It is what it is. These dudes, they're all rats, man. Anybody that was an ex-enforcer, this, ex that, they're all fucking rats, man. Salute, Chris. It's Tekashi a rat. Steve, I know you're kidding me, man. Harlem Inc. of Noel. Nah, I haven't seen that, Lakeisha. I gotta check it out. What is that about? Is this some graffiti stuff? I'm from New York. Only lived in Newfoundland a couple. Oh, Canada. Okay. Is Tekashi a rat? Come on, Steven. You asking silly questions, bro. Rafi, he really trying to have us believe he copped to 7 murders and 10-year plea. You should know that on answer to that question. How do you cop to 7 murders and get 10 years? Think about it. So that's kind of a silly question. I don't mean that in an offensive way to you, but he copped the 7 murders and got 10 years. Like here's the thing. First of all, there's paperwork, and certain people you don't need paperwork on. You understand? There's certain people you don't need paperwork on, where you can just read between the lines. Right? And that's one of them. What about the argument that Tekashi isn't a gangster? Why did they bring him in the circle? That's not an argument, Steven. Yeah, you see what he's talking about, Lutz. Steven, that's not an argument. What about Tekashi was never a gangster. They brought him in the circle because he was bringing in millions of dollars to the crew. Hello. Steve, you're starting to, you're my guy. You're in here all the time, but come on. That's common sense. The dude was bringing in millions, going to bring in millions. Look, I'm going to throw him under the wing, too. And that's what dudes in prison do, too. Like, you may have a gangster dude, and you'd be like, why is he hanging out with this punk? It's called sunning them. Right? And they were robbing them. Of course, this guy's out here doing all this gangster shit with all these people behind him, but it was all a front for them, too. They were just taking his money. Enough about that guy. We ain't even talking about him no more, man. He's a punk. Get young kids to think he's cool because, yeah, he wears colorful. He ain't cool. Like, that's the thing. No one even from the beginning, no real motherfucker from New York was claiming that kid. No real motherfucker from New York was claiming Tekashi, man. Everybody knew what it was. Like, real motherfuckers always knew what it was. You understand? If you was real, everybody knew he was a goofy. But everybody knew he was bringing in millions to the clique. And if you touched him, you was going to have problems because of that. He's feeding them. You do something to him, they have to bark. They have to come at you. It's a facade for him, too, to make him feel comfortable. Like, yeah, you one of us. That's it. Enough of that fucking bozo. I don't even talk about that bird anymore. Documentary is about how drugs came to Harlem with the help of the American government and talks to President Richard Nixon. Oh, I'm going to check it out. Harlem Inc.? Yeah. I know all that stuff already, though. That's right, Jeremy. Yeah, we ain't going to... Of course, Barb. Yeah, we don't claim him. Never. That's right, Chris. We ain't never going to claim that dude. Everybody knew that. Please, it's not enough cheese in here to talk about these rats. Yeah, next subject. Word. We just, I don't know how we got on it. You know, we divulge in all types of different subjects on this channel. You already know. But yeah, I just wanted to come up here and talk about this damn iPad. My daughter's iPad, but the camera here is way better. My little 8-year-old could tell, yeah, nothing wrong with being in the music industry and doing whatever, but he tried. Yeah, it didn't work. Never worked, man. Never worked. No one really respected that fucking dude, bro. He was robbed. The car was bugged. Yeah, even his driver was on the payroll for the feds. That's how they have the whole robbery on camera. I pass by that robbery spot pretty much almost every day. You ever heard of missing 411? Nah. I hate the jail street channels that glorify things they did and brag about it. It's as if they haven't grown up. Facts. Ew. Fred, how was adjusting to getting a job after you came home? It was tough. My first job, actually, my brother Mike, that's in the chat, he got me. I was working in a flower shop. Yeah, his driver was an informant from day one. Yeah, I was working in a flower shop, y'all. I mean, I took what I could. Have I ever heard of Adam Diaz who put Mike Dowd on the payroll? Nah, but I know that whole thing about those crooked cops. You talking about Ralphie? Yeah, I know that. Shower flower shop gangster. Yeah, for sure. Like I mean, I took whatever. My brother was actually running the shopping center-ish thing. And I took what I could, and I ended up working. I had a little off-the-books job right from as soon as I came home. Literally, I was cutting roses, and I learned how to cut them at an angle and put them in. I wasn't good at like being in the front and making stuff look. I wasn't good at that, and they knew that. They're like, "Oh, put all these colors with these colors," and it just wasn't my thing. But I took what I could, is what I'm saying. Like nothing was below me. Nothing was beneath me. I never had that mentality. And it's right. After doing all them years, I worked in a flower shop. That was my first job. That's a fact. And then I got a job installing wireless internets all over the schools and the hospitals. I told you, Cornell, Sloan Kettering, and I had that job for a really long time. What's up, Fred? Just checking in. Hey, Rancho, what's going on, man? I haven't seen you in a while. No shame in that. Facts. Got to feed the kids. Yeah, I didn't have no kids at that time either when I first came home or nothing. You know what I mean? Wow, mine too. What's that, Nate? Oh, the internet thing or the flower shop? Yeah, but that's why I know everything from soup to nuts and cross connects, and I could do all the wireless and the fiber optics. I could do all of that. Yeah. I did that for many years, actually. Once I got that job, it was a bit different. The pay scale was different. Nice. Yeah, Ma. You better stop, Ma. You better stop that bullshit. Yeah, I did it, man. Again, nothing. Oh, the flower shop? Yeah, and then you to do what you can, again, because I worked for 8 cents an hour. I think when I came home, I was making like $12 an hour off the books. And it was cash. And I lived I immediately after 45 days home, I got a little basement apartment with my brother Mike too. And I was paying like $600 or something like that for a little basement apartment. I took it, but again, coming from where I came from and making 8 cents an hour, you can just tell when someone's real. Salute. That's right. Salute. Real Talk TV. Go subscribe to my guy's channel. Scroll up to the Real Talk right there. That's my guy, Fast Eddie. Yeah, Fred, my sister sends her regards, and we'll check in the future. Your mom is Carol and brother's Brian. Yeah, small world. Your mom was a great woman, a great mother. I can't believe it, bro. Yeah, see, I told you, Fast Eddie, small world. I don't just talk. I know Grace a long time. There you go, people. I don't make shit up. Peace, Arroyo. It's just the way it was, man. Again, coming from where I came from, making 8 cents, 10 cents an hour, you got the raw deal real, and I can't really do something with just what? And can really do something with your story. Yeah, man, that's what I've been doing, bro. Trying, ill Freddie, I know you have a story about the preacher crew. Nah, not really. I know about it, but I didn't. They were uptown. I was already pretty much. I was in jail when all them dudes was doing all that. Is it true that a bunch of guys from Chinatown ran a house on the island? Not really, but yeah, the Chinese dudes, the Asian community stuck together. $8. Oh, that's what you was making, Nate? I was making a little more than you. Nah. Yeah, the Asian, that's the one thing about upstate. The Asians, they stick together. I don't care what you was in the street. I'm saying this is, you know, Mir is the nicest though. Oh, Mir? I don't really know Mir, but when I did my podcast, Mir was gonna do the graffiti on my desk. Yeah, you can talk to Mir about me too. I'm just saying, Fast Eddie. You can ask Mir about me too. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So the Asian crews, they all stuck together. No matter like if you was Ghost Shadow, Flying Dragons, whatever you were, when you went to jail, they all stuck together. Even in the mediums, they would all stick together. They would all eat together. You know, they would all Green Eyed Dragons. Oh, that was the Florida. I mean, that's the Jersey thing. Real talk. Go subscribe to my man's channel right there, man. He's got some good stories. But they all stuck together, just like the West Indies. You know, whether it's Jamaica and all of them dudes. Them dudes are serious upstate. You know, them dudes are serious. My man Lion. Shout out to Big Lion. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about dudes that were real killers, man. But these dudes all stuck together. Like the Jamaican dudes all stuck together. They played their little soccer. The Asian community all stuck together, cooked together. It's just the way it was. You know, a lot of the Italians stuck together, ate together, hung out together. You know, it's just the way it was. Oh, the Green Dragons. Yeah, no, he said Green Eyed. Yeah, the Green Dragons was in Queens. Yeah, Flushing. That's where I'm from. One time, this is the truth. Steve, there are serious Jamaican on the A train for I believe it, Steve. One time I went out late. And I don't know what happened. I was going to like 7-Eleven. And I took the route out. There was a little spot called PJ's around my way. Charisma, whatever. And it used to be like a little club back in the days. Shit. And these dudes came out the spot, and somehow I was caught in the middle of a fucking gunfight. Like, these dudes was over here, these dudes was over, and literally they was shooting at each other. Choo, choo. And if you've ever been shot at, you'll understand what I'm about to say. It's not like in the movies, boom, 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 right? You may hear that. It sounds like bottle rockets. Choo! You ever hear bottle rockets when choo, choo? That's how it sounds when it's whizzing by your fucking head. Choo, choo, choo. I'm ducking like, oh shit. Hitting the car like, boom, boom. I'm like, oh shit. Choo, choo, choo. Real shit. Them Asian gangs was no joke in Queens. But again, they all went to jail. And I was cool with, I know a lot of them dudes, man. And I was cool with all of them. Because they're cool in jail. They're not troublemakers. They don't bother nobody. They just stick together, man. They just stick together and nobody messes with them. Right? Because, I don't know, it's just something about like a bunch of Asians sticking together and hanging out. You're not going to fuck with them. And, you know, I don't care how little they are or nothing. It's just something, it's like, you know what I mean? And they'll fight. I've seen it. They will fight. Facts, Eddie. Wait, hold on. Let's make Eddie a moderator. Eddie's from around the way. Gotta get Eddie. You see somebody come in, we have the power to snipe now. Yeah, martial arts, you just never know. It was the Asians was one of those communities that nobody fucked with. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you. Only one time, like I'll tell you, on the island, them dudes spaz and a bunch of things happen and there's crazy stories about them, and you know, one or two of them are true. All love. But I'm telling you, nobody messed with them, and nobody really messed with the Jamaicans too much. The West Indies dudes, all them dudes, they all stuck together. You know what I mean? You have 5 guys, they're all named Trini. You know what I'm talking about? Trini, yo Trini, Trini. They're all named Trini or GT. You know how many GTs I know and Trinis? Oh, that's just the way it was. But they all stuck together, yo. You know, sometimes you don't see that unity in other people. That's just the way it is. You know, I've never seen, even in there, Asian gangs go at it. If they was going at it in the streets, it's like peace in jail. True story. Nay, you remember Kook and Tone and all of them? Andy? All them dudes was like enemies and shit in the streets, you know? They all went to they were all cool. Remember them, Nay? Yeah. All of them, they were all stuck together, man. You know? All worked out together. All ate their fucking food together. What were the big Dominican gangs at the time? There weren't any Dominican gangs at that time, Raph. Yeah, John, David, all of them. Those are my guys. There weren't any Dominican gangs at the time, Raph. I mean, the Dominicans stuck together too. They all play baseball. All them motherfuckers play baseball. There's always Dominican team is in the championship. Them motherfuckers play the hell out of baseball. Andy, yeah, that's my guy, Andy. Hell yeah. Andy's from around my way. Jeff was telling me he's from, you know what I mean? Like, damn near my block, but I've never seen him. Everdamo. What's up, Everlast? How you doing, bro? Salute. You guys know that's Everlast. You know, you remember he did the interview with me. You know what I mean? Real always wins. That's what we were just talking about, man. Sometimes these fake motherfuckers be winning, man. It makes me sick. Guyanese dudes get called GT because the capital of Guyana is Georgetown. Ah, you know what? I didn't even know that, Primo. Was Supreme about in your day? Yeah, Supreme was, yeah, I'm from Queens, so yeah. That's kind of my era. Did you play basketball in high school? Nah. I got snatched out of 10th grade and I was gone. You know? So nah. What do you think of Terrence Crawford? Terrence Crawford is nice, man. Terrence Crawford is nice. I mean, they got a couple good, them welterweights and nothing. But this generation of boxing, I don't even know half these dudes. And I'm a boxing connoisseur of, like, history of boxing. Like, you can ask me anything, and I'm going to tell you right here without looking it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, but, like, all these new... I seen the other night there was a fight, the light heavyweight championship of 2 guys with names I can't even fucking pronounce, yo. Do the blacks my New York system? Nah, I mean, I don't know. Boss man, can you answer one question? Were there sections of jail where the top mafia guys were cooking lobster like in Goodfella? I've heard about it. Like when I first got to Kaksaki, they had Philly was there. They had Teddy Boy or Alley Boy, one of them Persicos was there, like right before I got there. And yeah, the sergeants and the captains and them were bringing them in food, like them head mafia guys, yeah. But most of the mafia guys, though, who asked that Lions, most of the mafia guys are actually in the feds. I did state time. Federal time and state time is 2 different things, 2 different places. But in the fed system, I heard that name 4 boxers with 9 losses or less. I know 1,000 of them, man. Tyson was a beast. Yeah, rest in peace to Marvin Hagler. Rest in peace, man. I get a lot of debate about this because I'm a Sugar Ray Leonard fan, and I feel Sugar Ray won. A lot of people say Hagler won that fight. You like Tyson Fury? Tyson Fury's all right. You know, he's decent. He got a good personality, good jab. Right? The best heavyweight jab I ever saw was the Larry Holmes out there from Pennsylvania. Was it from Easton? That was the best. You see, everybody has their own opinions. You ever trained upstate in the Catskills? Nah, but Kaksaki was right next to the Catskills. That's where Mike Tyson and them was Customato brought him up there. Yeah, Tyson Fury is good. Yeah, Tyson Fury is good. He's got a good jab. He doesn't really hit that hard, but the way he moves for his size is very like you wouldn't think that he could move that way. Like he moves like a lightweight, you know. He throws that jab, you know. Who was the only boxer to knock Larry Holmes out? Mike Tyson knocked Larry Holmes out. You know what I'm saying? Bend his leg back, actually, Tyrant. Bend his leg all back, smacked him up. Mike Tyson did that for Ali. Any other questions? Let's go. Dana White putting $1 million on Jake Paul will lose his next fight. I know he's fighting Ben Askren. The reality is, if it was a real fight, Ben Askren would win. But Jake Paul may beat him in boxing because Ben Askren doesn't have hands. Ben Askren is a wrestler. Ben Askren is a world-class wrestler. Don't get it wrong. World-class wrestler. Ben Askren is. But his hands is not that good. Logan, Jake Paul, whatever, I think he could beat him. So Dana White better play, he better be careful. John Herrera said, "Are you an athlete?" Yeah, I'm an athlete. I box, I play basketball, football, basketball, of course, bro. You must be new to the channel. Salute, bro. Let's see you hit the bag one day. I will. I might do that. You must have been a Zab fan as a hometown fighter. I mean, I like Zab. I like Junior Jones. My guy was Kevin Kelly. I fucked with Kevin Kelly. I did a little something with Kevin Kelly up PAL out there in Flushing. Salute to Kevin Kelly. He's from Flushing, Queens. Askren better do some good training, get them hands. Yeah. Tyron said, "Yeah, you're right. Of course I'm right. You can throw some more questions at me. I'm official. I'm a connoisseur of boxing, but the older generation, the 70s, the 80s, maybe the 90s. This new generation, I'm going to be honest. Anybody ask me questions about this new generation, I'm going to... How many fights have you watched Logan Paul fight? I mean, he only had a couple fights. But, I mean, I seen what he did to Nate Robinson. He made Nate Robinson to me. Who did Floyd Mayweather say gave his toughest fight? Who did he say? That's a tough one. But, I mean, Marco, right? Marco or... I'm looking at his face. Something Gonzalez, like he has three names. Not Marco Antonio Barrera. But he said it. I mean, see, saying is a whole different. Kelly's fight against Nassim was legendary. Hell yeah. I think it only went 4 rounds. I was rooting hard. I was in the day room, man. Because a lot of dudes like Prince with that shit. You know, Prince was very flamboyant. Like, you had to love Prince. But Kevin Kelly was my guy from the town. He's from Flushing. So, you know, and they was both, you know, Kevin Kelly had that lefty shit. Bam, bam. And they both knocked each other down. That was a great fight, man. Zab is cool. Yeah, Zab was cool as hell, man. I like Zab. Fred White Gym coming 2022. You see, my brother's talking about something doing about a gym, and he wants me a little bit involved. I might have, you know what I mean? I might teach people a little bit about the 52 blocks. I can't give up too much information right now, but Tommy Marcy, yeah. Though Nate Robinson was boxing extremely bad, he seemed nervous as hell. I don't blame him. Yeah, but you could tell. Marcos Mardina, nah. Oscar De La Hoya, nah. Any gyms you'd recommend in Queens? In Long Island? Probably my brother can. Not Castillo. Castillo didn't really give Floyd too much of a problem. Diego? You talking about Diego Castillo? Oh, Castillo. Yeah, that's who it was. Castillo. Matter of fact, Nay. Castillo. I thought you meant Diego Corrales. Rafi, you're going to be right on that. That's who gave him his toughest battle. Because I think Floyd broke his hand early in that fight, if you remember that. Fred, quick question. Are upstate prisons close to Canada border? Yes. If so, that is crazy isolated. What's the most isolated Australia? I'm from Australia. Salute to Australia, Matt G. Emmanuel Augustus? Oh, I remember him too. He's like a Jamaican dude, right, Nate? How about Corrales-Castillo fight? Yeah, that was good. That was a real good fight. You know? Even his father said it. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of facilities right next to the Canada border. I was, Clinton is up there. Adirondack is right next to it. It's like you can spit over the fence, and that's Canada. Little Siberia. Yeah, facts. Who is the fighter that has more wins than Ali, Tyson, and Frazier combined? Like 100 and something you're talking about? Like Willie Pep? Lennox Lewis cleaned out his era. He did. Flush and Flash. That's right, Mike. Best comeback ever. Oh, Diego Corrales had a good comeback too, man. But he was getting pummeled. Pummeled. And like they were about to stop the fight. Like nowadays they would have stopped the fight and then, man. Oh, Chavez versus Meldrick Taylor. That was a great fight too. Richard Steele fucked that fight up. You see he only had 2 fucking seconds left and you stopped the fight. They called him the drunken boxer. He had Floyd bloody. Mosley had Floyd almost, in that, I think it was round 2 or 3. Mosley caught Floyd like when he wobbled. Whitaker Chavez, the biggest robbery ever. Yeah, that happened in Texas too, I think. Rafi, right? Sugar Ray Robinson. Yeah, Sugar Ray Robinson was a beast. Johnny Bedford's my guy. Bare knuckle fights. Oh, okay. Richard Steele's an asshole. Yeah, he is, man. Yeah, I remember that Chavez Whitaker fight, but it was Chavez Meldrick Taylor fight. Actually, Meldrick Taylor was never the same after that. That 84 Olympic team was, it's just never been nothing like that again. Meldrick Taylor was on that team. Purnell was on that team. Nope, Sugar Ray. Oh, yeah. I think Terrell Biggs was on that team. There was like 5 gold medals from that. Who else? Was it Anthony Hembrick? Nah, he came in the 88 team. Were you a Nigel Benn fan? I like Nigel Benn because somebody was getting knocked out. Macho Camacho? Hell yeah, Macho used to come in wearing some crazy shit. What happened to Meldrick Taylor was sad. Yeah, after that Chavez fight, he was never the same, man. And the way he talked and all that. Julian Jackson was a beast. Julian Jackson, I think he had one of the highest ratios of knockouts, right, Kenneth? If I'm not mistaken. Julian Jackson was a beast. Canelo didn't beat Lara. That fight was... Yeah, all these dudes. And he's on steroids, too. Look at his fucking head. That's the Fab Four. Oh, Mark Breland was on that team, too. That 84 team. That was my guy, Mark Breland. The Cherry Tree Special. Mark Breland was my guy because he was like me, tall and skinny. You know what I'm saying? I like them tall, skinny guys. Even though I was a Sugar Ray fan, I liked Tommy Hearns, Mark Breland. You know what I mean? I remember Mark Breland got knocked out, and I was pretty sad about it by Aaron Davis. Aaron Davis was from the Bronx. Julian Jackson was scary, facts. Gerald McClellan, he was another one. He was knocking everybody out. Everybody out. Who was the first boxer to beat Julian Jackson? Was it Nigel Benn? What was your knockout move? Oh, I have a few of them. But my left hook was crazy. My jab was crazy, right hook, but it was that bang. It was bang. It was that left hook. Julian Jackson couldn't beat McConnell. See, man. Damn, it was a nice day today. Yeah, it was. Canelo never popped steroids. Did he? Steroids don't make your head bigger. Steroids don't make your head bigger? John, come on, of course. I don't hope you think I'm not disrespecting, was he Mexican or whatever? Of course he did steroids. Look at his fucking head. Strongest physically that I know was a tall, skinny dude. I think the most explosive. Hell yeah. Shout out to Bushwick. No, it's all right. You're a Canelo fan. There's nothing wrong with that. It's all good, man. It's all up. Jerry McClendon was the first to beat Julian Jackson. I bet you their records at the time and their knockout, both of them was right? Go look at their records at the time they fought, Tyrant. Bro, do me a favor. Check out Johnny Bedford's style. Let me know. I know. Yeah, I know who Johnny Bedford is. Right? What is they? He's bare knuckle, right? The bare knuckle. Aaron Pryor was the best light welterweight. He was 140 pounds. Aaron Pryor was really good, man. But the thing about, yeah, he lost to Joe McClellan. The thing is that Jerry McClellan was the first to beat Julian Jackson. He lost to Jerry McClellan, yeah. Aaron Pryor was good. The only thing about Aaron Pryor, yeah, the body snatcher, Mike McCallum. The thing about Aaron Pryor I didn't like was the Alexis Arguello fight. When he told his corner to give him the mix. Remember that? When Alexis was kind of like putting it on him, and then they were like, give me some water. And he was like, no, not that one. Give me the one with the mix. So we never found out what was actually the mix. But he ended up knocking out the special mix. You already know, Nay. We never really found out what that mixed drink was, but he came out and knocked Alexis Arguello out. See, back then, Roberto Duran is in your top 10? Probably, yeah. Razor Ruddock from Canada? Oh, my God. Mike Tyson said he hit him the hardest. He hit like a mule kick. That's what he said. Razor Ruddock was from Canada. You know what I'm saying? His first name was Donovan, but he was a beast. Peace, real talk. Well, Nick Juan, salute. Okay. Special mix. Yup. Yo, friend, what do you think China is going to take over Taiwan? I don't know. My brother might have something to say about that. Watching Tyson in his prime was next level. Yeah, he was super powerful. Exactly. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Mike would beat people up before they even got in the ring, though. Like, before you even got in the ring, it was just like Mike come in dressed in all black and just... Everybody was just... You know what I mean? Let me see. One of the best heavyweight fights was Ron Lyle. Not Rob, but Ron Lyle and George Foreman. Yeah, I know. That was like in maybe 74, right? Something like that, 76. Somewhere around there. And Ron Lyle was another one at the time. He was knocking everybody out, man. Margarito was the biggest cheater. Hell yeah! Remember when he wrapped his hands and did that shit? That was so fucked up, man. But then he got his ass beat for that though. Michael Spine lost. Yeah, he was the James the Harlem Hammer Butler. Yeah, he sucker punched that dude. I remember the blonde haired dude. It was on the ESPN. You know BG. You know that's the guy that killed Max You know Max Kellerman from ESPN. James the Harlem Hammer Butler is the one who killed Max Kellerman's brother. I don't know if you knew that, PG. Did you get him in tight for that left hook? Of course. How many losses you got? Well, I never fought like, you know what I mean? I fought out of PA Yellow Knights of Columbus. That's a fact. Ron Lyle, 1976. You see what I'm saying, Tyron? I don't play games. Has everyone hope? All love, Sassy. What about the brothers from Boston? What was their names? The brothers from Boston? Who you talking? The brothers from Boston? I'm not sure who I'm talking about. Not Mickey Ward and them, right? Not Irish Mickey Ward, right? From Lowell. Yeah, for Irish Mickey Ward, then you talking about. I remember him and Gaddy. That was a great fight. Like, these is like legendary fights. Him and Gaddy. What's up, Gina? How you doing? All love. Love you too. I appreciate the love, Mr. Thompson. Anthony Joshua is supposed to fight Tyson. I don't even care about this new generation, man. I know they're supposed to fight, and they signed a 2-fight deal, so whoever wins, they're going to have a rematch automatically. Irish dudes, yeah. Irish Mickey Ward, of course. I know who Irish Mickey Ward is. And his brother's name was Dickie. They actually had like a drug thing with something on the streets of Lowell or something. I used to have to watch that shit all the time upstate. Willie D was the greatest rapper boxing of the Ghetto Boys. I heard he was too. I heard he's pretty good. Much love. Salute. Ward had a mean, yeah, him, Irish Mickey Ward and Arturo Gatti fights. If you guys haven't seen those fights, oh my God. I don't know if that's who you're talking about, Loons. Yeah, that's a messed up story. Yeah, Mickey Ward, yeah. You know, one of my brothers is like my brother Gary. They used to be called the Bleach Brothers. That was their names and shit. Don't laugh, but they rap. And if you go on the video, the videos, you probably not hood. They got Arturo Gatti and Mickey Ward in there in the video. That's like my little brother right there. Scrappy, hell yeah. UK legend. Oh yeah, Ward and Gatti was crazy. Thank you, Gina. Everybody left. Once we start talking sports, there's only like 40 people in here. I had almost 80. Knocked the kidney stones. Yeah, Mickey Ward was a beast, man. Those are the era, man. That was the era, man. Was the Undisputed movie real? I don't even think I seen that shit. All right, y'all. I'm about to get up out of here. I've been up here almost 2 hours messing with y'all. Sweet Pea, Virginia's finest. Sweet Pea was a. Let me tell you something. There's a lot of haters who didn't like Sweet Pea, right? But the reality of the situation is, what is boxing? The art of boxing is what? To hit and don't get hit. And Sweet Pea mastered that. Sweet Pea was the best defensive fighter I ever seen. I know some people will say Floyd, and you may have an argument there, right? But Pernell Whitaker, his defense, I mean, it was next level. I mean, he would be dropping to the floor on you like, no, man. I love Sweet Pea. Rest in fucking peace to Sweet Pea. He couldn't get hit by a punch, but he got hit by a car and he died. That was just so fucking crazy. Salute to him. But Sweet Pea was another one at the end of his career. Even though he never got hit a lot, the way he talked and how he had marbles in his mouth. Shannon the Cannon. Oh, gotta go. All right, Phil. Salute, man. Hey, bro, you giving Burns scoop. Canelo never popped steroids. Bro, I understand you're a Canelo's fan, and that's fine. And I'm going to look, John, look. You can believe what you want to believe, right? I'm not a Canelo hater, okay? I'm just telling you. You said his head didn't get big because of steroids, so why did it get big? I'm listening. So neither did Barry Bonds, neither does LeBron James, none of these guys. No, that's not it. What about Evander Holyfield and Riddick Bowe? Which one? Because, yeah, them fights was crazy. Those fights was nuts. You're not a big fan. That's all love, man. Do I remember David Tua? Of course, yeah. I think, yeah, of course, David Tua, man. You know, he had that Mike Tyson style, too. You know what I'm saying? God, he was tough. Hell yeah. Head growth after adulthood is a result of steroids. I know. I see my man's getting upset over here. I don't want him to get upset with us, Nick. So let him believe what he wants to believe. Let him believe in his superhero. Even with the steroids, you see what Floyd does to him, though. I don't want him to get upset with us. You know, some people take this shit real serious, man. Did you know Tyson before he got big? I mean, I didn't know him personally, but of course I did. Of course. Holyfield had a heart condition he fought through. Holyfield's another one. Do you see him talk now? It's disgusting. All right, y'all. I'm about to get up out of here. My fucking back hurts right now sitting up here with y'all, man. We got to go. Yeah, I'm always down for boxing talk. I'm always down for any sport talk, really, again, but I'm not too much into hockey and golf. I mean, again, I am into hockey, but I just don't know too much about it. Hit that bag. I gotta find a gym to do that in. That's it, people. Y'all listen, man. You guys already know. I love you guys. I appreciate the love. Much love to everybody, Nane, Looms, and everybody up in here. Rafi, my man John from Canelo fan. It's all love, man. Love you guys. I'll catch up with you. I'm not a big fan. Just facts, bro. Look it up. Canelo popped cleanable with a test now. All love. Anyway, Nay, love you guys. I'll check you guys out tomorrow. All love, Looms.